Sorry, I
Yo,
like
what's
the
good
music.
out there, everybody, man? Welcome back to the Cook Up Podcast with your boy Marcus Swole Legend. Once again, I have two very special guests in the building. They go by the artist name of LucyVivor and iEgo, all the way out of the UK. So, what's going on? How y'all doing tonight?
Yeah, good. I'm getting good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Good,
Lu-
thank you.
yeah, and Lucy, welcome back to the show. This will be your second installment with me on the show, and we actually had a chance to get some projects done.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Glad to be back.
so
Thank you for having me.
are you excited?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, what we've been working on as well. Oh, what makes me buzz.
Okay, that's what's up. And Iego, this is your first time on the show, but I heard a lot about you, and I had a chance to get to know you a little bit. So, tell my audience who you are and how did you get to be such a great singer that you are.
Uh, well, I trained classically when I was 13 and did a few theatre shows, and then
Hmm.
I stopped singing, and then I had children, and then lockdown happened, and I came out of the bathroom.
I hear. Okay, okay. So,
I'm coming out.
I
That's
hear you.
cool.
I hear you. So, give me a little bit of history on you going through. You say you trained classical.
I
So give
did.
me. Okay, so give me a little history on that.
There's not much history, to be fair. When I was 13, my mum heard me sing
Hmm.
in a show for school, and then she was like, "This girl can sing." I used to get bullied in school, so I think the first time I ever sang in an assembly, the bullying stopped because people were like, "Ah, this girl's going places." So I think they start to take me a bit seriously because I was very creative as a child. I was never good in like any other academic things, and then as soon as I got like a teacher heard me sing as well, she was like, right, we've got to get this girl doing everything like shows and stuff, and let her be creative and let her write shows as well, which was fun. And then I think, yeah, then I just stopped. I don't know why I stopped. I think it's a lack of confidence really, and I think with lockdown
Hmm.
you've only got yourself to deal with, and everything else in the whole entire world just stops. And I think when everything's quiet like when the world is quiet, it makes you go back into yourself, and made me realize exactly who I was, which was creative, musical, um, fun. And I think that just lockdown just punched my confidence back into gear, and I was like, right, I'm not going to give up because my children are here, and I want to teach my children to pursue exactly what they want. So I have
Hmm.
to do that, because you can only ask your children to be exactly what you can only ask your children to be what you are willing to be for yourself, because you
Hmm.
lead by examples. It's like, right, this is my dream. I'm going to show them how they chase it and be
Hmm.
fearless and resilient. And hopefully I get to my dream goal. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah.
Which one?
You made a beautiful song, and I'm still in the process of working on it, and it's going to be finished real soon. I really enjoy doing the engineering work, making the beat and everything else for you. So it's going to be dope. It's going to be dope.
I'm
Uh,
excited too.
yeah, yeah. We kind of had a bit of creative differences on how we wanted the song to go, but you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go with what you wanted me to do. And
We can
we
try
gonna
the other way. If you
we
tell
can.
me exactly what we want to do, try the other way. I'm easy peasy. I plant the seed, you water it.
Okay, no
Yeah,
problem.
about growing and experimenting, isn't it?
Hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you mean you can't plant a seed and expect people to just like rub your seed, it's not exactly going to grow that way, is it? So if someone just comes along with a
Yeah,
great
that's
float, just water, spill some
Yeah,
water on it.
yeah. So, Lucy, back to you. Give my audience a brief rundown of who you are for those who don't know you, because we did a podcast way earlier in the year. That was back in what, July? Well, what was it? June, July, somewhere
Yeah,
along.
that was time ago, wasn't it? Well, it
No,
feels,
yeah, it's about 6 months ago. Yeah.
yeah, crazy things have happened since then, haven't they, in the world? But
Hmm.
yeah, so basically, I'm LucyVivor. I'm a rapper from the UK. I don't know why I
Hmm.
never do that, so I don't know why I did that there. But
Hmm.
but yeah, so yeah, I just kind of write music using my own experiences, really. And I think I go through, especially with like my mental health now, I go through up and down roller coaster rides each day. And
Hmm.
it's important to let other people know out in the world that when they're struggling and they feel they're the most alone, that the main borderline is you're not alone. And even though, you know, it may feel like that, and it may feel like there's no one around whatsoever, like even the closest people to you, you feel are not there. Like, it's like someone somewhere is maybe not going through the same, definitely not the same experiences because everyone's different, but something similar, you know. And it's just, yeah, my music, I want really to kind of help those people that are kind of stuck in a rut, and I just want to kind of help build them up. As well with what iEgo was saying about self-confidence and things like that, you know, just boost that up as well. And, you know, lockdown has definitely got to make an impact on a lot of people's mental health during this time, especially Christmas, you know, with all the restrictions and that, and people being alone and things. And yeah, it's like, you know, it's just, I think in a way I want music to come back to what it was supposed to be like, which was bring people together.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, this definitely has been a trying year for everyone, you know. It just made me go even further into my bag and just be more creative with my beats, reach out to more people, get a more diverse crowd involved, do more, you know, switch up my game with different beats and, you know, different melodies and things like that. It just made me get a little bit more creative, like you said. But this year has been real good to me, though, you know, so. You know, I can't really complain. You know, aside from all the other stuff that's been happening, you know, it's been a real good year for me. You know, so what do you plan on moving forward with your music? Like, you know, do you have any ideas or any other projects you plan on working on in the future coming up in 2021? iEgo?
My way of dealing with music at the moment, considering I've just come out myself, is to actually just go with the flow. So let people hear me. I'll just update my singing stuff. I did do 3 gigs during I think it was tier 2, where you were allowed to do some gigs. I think it might be tier 1, tier 2, I can't remember, but I know that I did like 3 gigs and I got a feel for it. And I was like, right, okay, this is something I want to do. I'm just going to go with the flow, just keep uploading, keep sending my music page out to local businesses, and when all of this lifts, see where it goes, because I'm a great believer in manifestation. So I'm going to manifest everything that I want and let it come to me, and I'm going to nurture it.
Right.
I think when we chase our dreams, we forget to look around us and see what we've actually got. We stop living and we start trying to chase our dreams, and then we just stop being present in the moment with our families, with our friends, having quiet time with ourselves. I'm just going to nurture all of that about myself. I've got so much to find out. I've been asleep for so long, and I think I've just had I'd say the start of an awakening. So nurture me first, manifest what I want, and see where it takes me. I'm so easy. If I don't get there, it doesn't matter, because I think the meaning of life is life itself. You just gotta live and enjoy every moment. I
That's
go
right.
outside the garden, breathe, and look at the sky, and really appreciate everything for what it is. And that music isn't always the sole purpose for me. It's part of me, but I nurture myself first, and then let all the other beautiful stuff come second. And it will come, because I'm not in any hurry.
That's right. That's right. That's definitely how I feel about a lot of things. You know, you call it manifestation. I call it speaking it into existence. You know, so I
It's a
definitely,
vibration. Yeah, it's a
yeah.
vibration. You
So I
need that
definitely,
vibration.
yeah. So I definitely get where you're coming from with that. So Lucy, how do you feel about everything going forward into
yeah, I
2021?
mean, I think along the same kind of lines as iEgo, man. I mean, you know, it's like you don't force the way. I mean, paths cross for reasons. You know what I mean? You're not in control of how them paths cross in any way, but they do and they will. I mean, for example, like this course I'm doing now in a uni degree, doing like a rap and MC degree. I would have never been on this course if my cousin didn't see it on TV and then be like, "Oh, Ruth, that looks like right up your alley. Go and apply for it." So I applied, done an audition, got in, and you know, if Nick never seen that kind of thing on the TV, I would picked it up and gone to do the opportunity, and I wouldn't have met great people that I've met there as well. And I just think, you know, it's not, I mean, yeah, it's not all positive, like paths and that sometimes aren't positive, but I guess it's up down to you what path you really choose in that. I mean, for ages, I did go down the wrong path, you know, I got into some like dodgy shit, things like that, but I've managed to turn that all around, and I don't see it as negative. I see it as something that I've learned lessons from, you know, because I think it is life as well is about learning from your mistakes or from anything really, because it's a lesson being learned, isn't it? And then, yeah, you might kind of take a couple turns to learn that lesson, but if as long as you can try and keep one foot in front of the other and keep going forward, then it's a real inner strength and that fire burning within your soul, do you know?
Right. It's definitely, life is a process of learning. You know, I wasn't always as straight and narrow as I am now. I've had a bumpy past myself, so I get it. You know, no one is perfect. You know, you have to, you know, fall a few times and get into some stuff a few times before you can get it correct. You know, correct it and do what's good for your life moving forward. You know, so I definitely get it. You know, we all have a past, we all have a story, but that don't necessarily dictate your future. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got any questions about the project that we're working on? I'm excited to finish it. You know.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear what you got, man. It's gonna sound epic.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep it under wraps, you know, until I'm fully confident that it's ready. You know, I've gotten very meticulous with my music these days. I ain't as I just don't throw it out there as fast as I used to. You know, I stay home and I study my own work most of the time. Like if I figure something out new, I study it and try to, you know, repeat the process in another song, you know, and just try to keep basically, you know, it's called creating your own sound and having your own pattern, you know, of doing your music. That what gives you your signature, you know. So I've been pounding that a lot lately. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been up to, you know, working on my little secret weapons and stuff that I have that I put into my music that not too many other people do. So, you know, that's where I'm at. Yeah.
Yeah.
When do we get to hear it?
What you say, Ray?
What you said? You said when are you gonna get to hear it?
Yeah, I'm excited. I want to hear it.
It won't be today or tomorrow. I'll tell you that. It'll be during the week. It'll be during the week.
I really like working with people in America because what happens is when we're asleep, so when you're asleep, we're working on the vocals and then we send it to you. And then when we're asleep, you're working.
I'm working. Yeah.
So that's really nice because it means that we get to see the turnover quite quick with the music. We get to hear it. It's really, really nice. It's real refreshing as well because when everyone's on the same time scale, it's like, oh, you're awake. Come on, deal with it.
Yeah. It's less pressure dealing with working in two different time zones. You know, because you know, like it's still it's early here and it's getting late there. So the hours that like you said, the hours that you're going to be sleeping, I could be in here working, and when you wake up in the morning, it's done. You know what I'm saying?
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You're feeling all jittery from all your Red Bull.
No, you know what? I only had 3 energy drinks today and about 4 cups of coffee. I'm on Coca-Cola now. Coca-Cola. But
Did you put your deodorant on for this video?
What?
Did you put your deodorant on for this video?
Promotion, it's not Coca-Cola promotion. I'm not.
Yeah, we got some, but we got some comments coming in. I just started streaming live on Twitch, so I don't really know who this person is. Maybe you know him. We got a viewer on Twitch. He says, "What's going on?" Nazarus Glass.
That's how you. That is. I've never had Twitch. I didn't know that Twitch was a thing.
I don't know what that is either.
Here we go. He says, living the dream tonight.
Come live the dream.
Oh, it is living the dream. It's nice.
Living the dream. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, bro. I don't want to mispronounce your name, but I really appreciate you coming into the show tonight, man. One of my first comments from Twitch. He says love.
Yes, always love. Love lead with love first. That's what we were born with.
Okay. He's trying to help me say his name. It's Nas Ross Gloss.
Nos, Russ, Gloss.
Yeah. Thank you, my brother. Thanks for tuning in to the show tonight, man. Live from Twitch. Yeah. You know, so back to the interview. He said,
I think, yeah.
How weird is it, Ruth, that we knew each other back in the day and then we've come around full circle?
I know. It's mad, isn't it? Because me and iEgo go way back. I'm pointing. I think it's that way I'm pointing to, but it's not. Sorry, Mums. I'm pointing it. Yeah, so yeah. Wait.
This way. Yeah.
Yeah.
High five.
But we knew each other back in the day. We was like, well, I was a rebel. If I say we're rebels, she'd be like, I was a good one. I was like, no, you weren't.
I was.
Yeah,
I've always been good.
Yeah. See, we lived in this shared house. Well, I lived in this shared house, and the rules were we weren't allowed anyone to stay overnight. Right, but me and Brie was well close. We wanted to sleep over, so I went out in 2 layers of clothes. Heads up, the staff are working. Sorry, but this is what I did. and I came out and I gave iEgo one, like basically a set of my clothes. So she put a hoodie up and she went in, and the cameras caught her thinking it was me. So we got away with it basically at the end of the day because I went in as well. So yeah, that was fun days, weren't it? We did have a good laugh. But yeah, no, that's what I was saying with paths crossing as well. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know, how did we actually get back in contact? I don't even know. Was it on the phone?
I'm in contact with VP events because I had one of my first gigs.
Oh yeah, and I met him on the train.
Yeah, because I said to him, I said, oh, she'll make you laugh for days. She's hilarious. She'll make you laugh. Like, you'd be laugh. I can still think of the jokes that you make and still be laughing like now, like however many years later. I'm like, oh, she's so funny. So when I heard that you two were in contact, I was like, right, that's it. Right, I need to get back in contact with Ruth. She's the most beautiful person you'll ever meet. Like, even though you're blunt and funny, you have no ill health about it. You're just you. And I think that comes out in your music. You're just you, and there's no gimmick. And I think, like, there's a reason why I write my lyrics. I wrote a lyric, I am who I am, no gimmicks. And I think that just represents you as well, to be honest.
Oh, bless your heart, man. I like,
quick question for you two. What type new style beats would you like me to start working on for you?
Earthy sounds. Earthy, because
she loves it
at the moment.
Earthy sounds. Gotcha.
You know, I will literally mold my words around anything. I love a new challenge. You know, I'm so go with whatever, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love. Oh, is that beautifully put into thought?
I know.
Everything is thought.
Thank you.
Everything starts with thought and intent.
Yep. I think you. iEgo, I think you got a new fan. He's been commenting since I let him in here. So.
I've got a fan. This will be my first fan.
Oh, he agrees. God knows.
Yeah, you're lovely. It's nice to have some comments.
Yeah. It's always nice to have good viewers out there that support. You know, I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get to work on. You say you want earthy sounds, like give me an idea, like what.
I tell you what would be really nice. I would like, we've got some flooding going on in the UK at the moment.
Flooding?
Flooding. We've got storm at the moment. Mad.
Maybe we could write something like a sound of like water.
Okay.
And maybe we could write something about about the flooding, but then what I could do is like say if you do make anything for it, put a certain percentage for it to go towards the people that have lost a lot during the flood.
Yeah, and rebuilding, getting we build.
That's the concept.
Together and rebuild.
Rebuild.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, sounds good. But I'm gonna get on it as soon as I can get this new project out of the way that we just did. We can reset and start again on something else. So we definitely.
Yeah, because our bottom track has done really well as well. I've seen as well, isn't it? So good work there, team. Definitely. I really like that track as well. So
It's
got
nice.
that
I
on
like the
repeat.
start of it. It makes you vibrate. You want things to vibrate, because when they vibrate and they get in here, then the lyrics hit. It's like they've already half opened up their soul already to hear the rest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty tough. I don't know where I pulled that one from, but I definitely pulled something out that time. You know.
You pulled that from your soul.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Soul speaks, definitely. I'll agree with that, man. Especially through words, you know, where words fail, music speaks. I've always loved that saying, always.
Mm-hmm.
True saying, man. Definitely.
Where do you get your rapping inspiration from, Ruth?
Me, my inspiration, I don't know, like all my events really that I've been through, I guess, and then like if something really kind of like touches me inside and that, you know, I'm like, see, like over Christmas makes me really emotional, because I just think like how lucky am I to have what I have, do you know what I mean? And where I am today and how I've got here, but not just about me, you know, I just like, if I watch like a movie and I see everyone hugging, I'll just get all emotional and cry and things like that, and then I'll just think, you know, it's well nice. I wish the whole world could come together just like that. But there's just so much hate, you know, and hate's always faced on with hate. So it generates more hate. And that's what really annoys me. So I think like, other artists inspire me as well. I mean, one particular artist, Lauren Sanson, I don't know if you've heard of her, either of you, but she's from America as well, actually.
I'll have a listen. I'll go and have a listen.
I don't know if I say it. If it's wrong, I'll get short. Mississippi. I hope no. No.
Tennessee?
No, I was going to say that, but no, I don't think it is.
You said the state that she's from in the U.S. You said what state she's from?
Yeah.
She
says it in her in one of her songs. It's called "The Internet." Where she goes basically, you know, it's all because of the internet. But she's rich. You know what? Like her words really hit me. And she has a song called "Trust You." No, what was it? "Dear Universe." That's the one. That's what actually inspired me to tattoo that on my arm. I know it's a bit wonky, but I was kind of leaning like that. It just went up the way. Just trust the universe, yeah.
I wouldn't trust the universe if it's wonky. Trust the universe.
My arm. Trust the universe. Just don't trust my arm. It's just going whoop. It's like it's smiling, so at least it's that way, not the other way, you know. But no, in that song, she just kind of goes on about just like how things aren't really, you know, they aren't all happy and things like that. But you've got to try and turn the negative into positive. And I think that's really, really good saying. I mean, I go for constant hospital checkups because I've got a rare genetic condition, and I had a brain tumor taken out, and I'm blind in my left eye. But you know, I go for constant checkups, and every time I'm there, I seem to have the nurses in fits of laughter, because I'm like, by the end of it, you know, they're just like, oh, how do you cope? How are you so strong? I says, I don't really know. You know, I'm not thinking about being strong. I'm just taking it as it comes, you know, and it is pretty much. But I always use the pun, and I love using this one. It's like, don't worry, I'll keep an eye on it.
Oh, man.
I do stuff like that. The most darkest moments come out with the worst things.
But they still will laugh, and then it's like that awkward moment whether they don't know whether to laugh or not. And I'm like, you can laugh. It's cool. It's supposed to be a joke, you know. Yeah, it's because that's why I feel when the world's so dark, you just have to laugh. You know, it's like light in a dark place, and that's, you know, you're going to be walking into things if it's constantly dark, aren't you? So you need a bit of light. So
we got another comment from Nos. He says, sometimes the moon sets on the earth in strange ways.
Oh, so the moon's bright, and is that I've got that right, haven't I? Yeah.
Sometimes the moon sets on the
That's a deep statement. I'm trying to interpret it now.
Actually, funny enough that this gentleman or female, I'm not gender, you know, stereotype, I don't know. But how I imagine the music that I like to do is imagining myself as a fairy under the moon and the blue light. Like, that's how I imagine my sounds. If you close your eyes and you can imagine a fairy singing with the big, massive moon and all the beautiful night sky with the stars and water, If you can get that kind of feeling from a beat and from the vocals, I think you just hit the nail on the head, because that's what the new world will look like eventually if the world carries on like this.
Right. And this is an older comment. He says, "I just met you three, and I can tell you all have amazing souls," is what he said.
I just screenshot that to make myself feel better, and I have a bad day. So that's
a good idea.
If I have a bad day, I'll look at that and I'll be like, yes, I am a kind of a good soul.
Yeah, you are though. Don't put yourself down. You are. I can vouch for that. I'm about to 100.
No one's perfect. No one's perfect.
I enjoyed it myself.
I've done it. I'll send it to you.
Send you.
I'm one step ahead. I'm an artist.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate you coming on my show tonight. I finally got a hold of you. I took me a while to get in touch with you through Facebook, but I finally got you. I had to get Miss Lucy over there to come wake you up over there. She said,
sorry, I'm always in your own head.
Yeah, man.
I get so sidetracked. I'm like, I'm going to put this song up. I'm going to put this song up. And then people sending me like ads and stuff. And I'm like, who's this? And because I've got bipolar as well, I'm just like, do I know this person? Are they going to kill me?
Yeah.
I told you I was the guy who produced that first song for you. I told you who I was. I said,
I know, I'm sorry, but I can't help it. I was like, he's gonna kill me. I don't know who. He knows where I live. He knows. He's gonna come all the way on the airplane. Can he get me?
Yeah, because I was trying to tag you in some posts, and you can't really tag people in posts if they ain't your friends. So so I was trying to do that, but we got it done. It's all good.
I'm sorry. I won't do that again. Now. I know who you are now.
You two getting a lot of streams on Spotify right now. You're getting some YouTube playtime, and you're getting some Apple Music playtime. Last time I check it at least once a week. I give it the numbers time to go up a little bit before I check it. But y'all are doing very good on distribution with that first track. So I can imagine what's going to happen when we do this new one. You know.
The thing is, we are the singers, but it's you that makes the magic.
Yeah.
So you're the one who makes the magic. You
make
the magic. So to be honest, thank you for watering the seeds, because without the water, they wouldn't be growing.
Yeah, much appreciated on that one. I love your beats. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I do like them.
Send loads to me. Let's just write. I literally, because I've got bipolar. I'll tell you when I'm having a manic moment. I've got 4 songs, 4 backings, and I bet you in one night on a manic moment, I'll be able to send you 4 back.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll mix it in with my bits and 4 bits mine. Well,
moving forward, I'll keep you with a healthy supply of beats. I got you.
Yes.
I'll keep you going. I got you.
We'll panic buy on your beats. We'll panic buy on your beats. Yeah. There's a lot of that going around right now.
Yeah.
Bye.
And with that being said, it was good talking to you.
Sorry, you've been trying to leave for ages, but I can't stop talking.
No, it's not that I'm trying to leave. It's just for editing purposes and certain platforms. I try to upload my podcast on if they're too long. I can't get it on there. So
I'll go.
Shorten them up a little bit. I just try to shorten them up a little bit so I can upload them where I want to put them. But I really enjoyed talking to you guys. And this was the Cook Up with your boy Marcus Swole Legend, man. We up out of here.
We will well behave.